Oh, 9 minutes. But oh my god, can it just play already, man? Can it just play? I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. It's just not playing anything. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Playing anything. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Playing anything. Bro, release the update. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Bro, release the update. Let's go, Pete. That's not what I meant to do. Alright. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Bro, release the update. 2 minutes, let's go. Open the game while you at it, man. Come on. Ruth, I don't have that. Okay. Alright, let's just see what's going on here. One 60 seconds. All right, let's get it at 12:20. They're gonna release the game after the trailer, like right after the trailer. I wonder. So minutes. Villain invasion. Grimjow, bro. Who is this dude on the left? It's Grimjow, Itachi, Judas, and like who is this dude? Bro, it's supposed to play. Play. Let's go. Oh my god. Bro, this is crazy. Why is this so dramatic, bro? Am I supposed to be seeing something? I don't think so. I think it's just like this for now. Itachi the best unit, bro. Whoa. 200. Yo. Had the battle pack. This update looks tough. That was tough. That was tough. I dropped the update now. Is there more? Yo. That was tough. Now can they announce like when it's actually out? Premiere is live, yeah, but where's the update? Sorry, just watch something else instead.
Builders. It's not our job title. It's a mindset. Base 44. We're done. Done waiting. Done accepting something can't be done.
Yeah, out on the Google.
We're here to build.
This game, bro. It's like
Run.
this game might be tough.
Solve. To hit a wall and find a way through.
Hello guys, welcome back to the Media Nights. My name is Ari.
And I'm Denise.
And today we're going to be watching Scream. This is a horror movie that came out in 1996. And now many of you know Denise is a huge horror fan. Me, on the other hand, I have a few movies I have to catch up with. Now, I know a few things about Scream. Obviously, I know Ghostface, the iconic killer, I guess, from the movie. And obviously, you know, the mask. I know that. I have seen that. However, I've never seen the original film. I think we saw a trailer a couple years back for a movie that was going to come out, one of the new ones. But other than that, I don't really know what this is about aside from being a slasher film. So I'm very excited to go into this, and I think I have some pretty good company here.
I remember watching Scream for the first time. I was way too young when I watched it, and it was like the beginning of my love for horror, but also especially Wes Craven. You know, Wes Craven is like the master of horror, some of the most iconic horror characters that we
Can they put like I'm trying to see when is it coming out though? Yo, bro, can they drop the game, bro?
The secrets to Avengers Doomsday by staring too hard at these clues at Comic-Con. Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Eric Voss, and I'm here looking for Avengers Doomsday clues at Comic-Con, where Marvel Studios has unveiled a ton of Avengers Doomsday clues in their booth experience, including looks at character costumes and revealing that a Latvian witch will be part of this movie's plot. A Latvian witch who apparently changes color day to day. A witch of a different color. Since I was able to get a close-up look at these details of these costumes and runes on all of the Doctor Doom set pieces, I wanted to make this special on-the-scene breakdown of everything I was able to see in detail and what I think it means for this movie. I've been meeting so many amazing fans here in San Diego, and a special thanks to those of you who chose to wear gear from our merch store, nerdriot.shop, like Johnny in our new Avengers shirt, or Ryan in our Who's Who design. Nerdriot.shop, it's a one-stop shop for all the best nerdy gear you can find online. The Avengers Doomsday booth on the exhibition floor of the San Diego Convention Center includes several costumes from Avengers Doomsday. We see James Marsden's Cyclops suit, looks awesome. Florence Pugh's Yelena Belova suit, Chris Hemsworth's Thor suit, Channing Tatum's Gambit suit, Vanessa Kirby's Invisible Woman suit, Anthony Mackie's Captain America suit. You can also look around and find Tom Hiddleston's Loki work uniform that he was revealed to be wearing in Monday's trailer. And I do have to correct something here. It's not the same TVA analyst uniform from Loki Season 1 Episode 2. Now that I can see more clearly, it's actually more of a pea coat made of heavy woven wool. The most head-turning costume was a new character named Latverian Witch. I went back to look at this booth every day I've been here, and every day the witch's robes have changed color, from green on preview night on Wednesday, to brown on Thursday, to purple on Friday. Friday's Purple Witch also has the added feature of a golden mask and golden pieces like armored gloves and this chain that connects the clasps. She overall comes off as more regal than the other two witches before her. Purple is the color of Wakandan royalty. Could we see a variant of a Wakandan sorceress? Or could these purple robes just connect to the robes we saw Clea wearing in the Multiverse of Madness post-credit scene? I could certainly see Charlize Theron's Clea as the high priestess of these witches. Either way, I'm pretty sure tomorrow's witch will be red. Brace yourselves for a scarlet Latverian witch. So who are these multicolored Latverian witches? The Russo brothers and Kevin Feige have made no secret that Doctor Doom is a sorcerer and a magician, on top of the technologist, scientist, and ruler of Latveria, which means that every magical spell that we have seen every wizard, sorcerer, or witch cast in the MCU up until this point, we can assume Doom will also be able to do, including duplication casting, identity cloaking of oneself or things about another, like their name coming out of their mouth, hypnosis and mind control, false vision projecting, like making people see things that aren't there, levitation of oneself or telekinesis of other things, telepathy, preventing other spells from being used against him, like magical eldritch shielding that Doctor Strange uses, and of course, memory wiping.
Could you use up to $800? Find it at BioLife. Up to $800 is waiting for you. Just donate plasma, get paid for each donation the same day, then treat yourself and treat your friends. Schedule your appointment today.
And now we see that Doctor Doom ain't gonna be alone in harnessing the sorcery in Doomsday. He's got multiple witches serving him. In Doctor Doom's lore, his mother Cynthia was a witch who made deals with Mephisto to get powers to vanquish her enemies. And in Jonathan Hickman's Time Runs Out Secret War storyline, Doctor Doom initially disguises himself as a priestly figure named Rabam Alal, aligned with all the witch-like priestesses from another dimension, a group named the Black Swans, before revealing himself as Victor Von Doom. But we have to talk about this. Spoiler warning if you don't want to know about any of the leaks or rumored leaks, you can skip to this time or the next chapter, but there was a dubiously sourced plot leak that, I must say, has had a surprising number of details aligned with the footage we've seen so far. From the idea of Loki visiting Steve Rogers and leaving him a card in which to call him, to Steve Rogers starting this story in the 828 dimension of the Fantastic Four, to Victor initially presenting himself as an ally to these Marvel heroes. Though I do think this leak could be like a description of an earlier version of the movie, a description that added a completely insane opening scene that ended up just being scrapped or changed. But one of the details in this leak is specifically this. Steve goes back to confront Doom, who reveals his true plan to allow the incursions to happen so that he can rebuild the multiverse in his own image and resurrect his dead family. He takes Steve to his castle in Latveria on his Earth. There, Steve meets Doom's followers, masked witches. One of them impersonates Peggy to manipulate him. So the fact that we are now seeing more than one masked witch now, officially confirmed by Marvel Studios at San Diego Comic-Con, I mean, it's just really hard to ignore these parallels. Marvel has, as of this taping, remained tight-lipped about Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange and Charlize Theron as Clea in Avengers Doomsday, but we're pretty sure one or both will have a role in the movie. And since concept art shows Doctor Strange aligned with Doctor Doom in Battleworld, as he is Doom's sheriff in Jonathan Hickman's comic storyline, we have suspected that Doctor Strange and Clea will be part of a cult of sorcerers who serve Doctor Doom in this movie, kind of like the Black Swans do in the comics. Thanks to ZocDoc for sponsoring today's video. The last thing anybody wants to do when it's nice outside is spend all day navigating a phone tree to find a doctor, or worse still, sit in urgent care for a few hours because the phone tree was a waste of time. I had a stomach issue after a cookout a few weeks ago, and I just did not have the spare energy to deal with any kind of hassle. Luckily, ZocDoc made it easy to find a doctor near me who is taking new patients instantly. ZocDoc is a free website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and choose the right one for your needs. They make it easy for you to see a doctor quickly without having to spend hours looking for one. ZocDoc has more than 150,000 providers across all 50 states with more than 200 specialties. My favorite part is that you can see the doctor's actual appointment openings and instantly book a visit without having to get one on the phone. No waiting, no back and forth, no extra effort when you already don't have the energy for it. ZocDoc helps you get appointments fast, typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking, and you can even score same-day appointments. They also have the option for in-person or
you